Hello everybody, excuse me, this is Gary LeBombard. I'm going to make a different kind of video. I'm making this video supposedly was going to be for just a friend of mine, or ours. This started using a Cpap machine, and I've been using mine for 6-7 years probably. And anyway, I just wanted to tell you of a cleaning operation, which is a pain in the butt to try to clean these machines, that I've come across, and for you to consider. Anyway, you can look it up online. First of all, the name of the company I'm going to be talking about it's called Cleanzone. As you can see here, now this is the bag they send you to try and put all your stuff in to clean it. But you just take that bag and toss that the hell away. It ain't worth a crap. It's a pain in the ass, and I'm sure to try to do anything with it. This is the box. My wife got this at Walmart, and it originally sells for, I believe, around $90. Well, anyway, it was marked down to $45, and they had it on a clearance rack, and she got them for $10 a piece. She bought 2 of them. So watch for them. You might come across a sale just like Linda did, because these things are terrific, and I'm going to tell you why. Now they've got some bad reviews on the internet. It's because people don't know how to, or didn't know how to use it. I had to figure it out myself, and so that's why I'm trying to make this video, to help you decide to get this machine, and so it won't be such a pain in the butt to try to clean your Cpap machine. Anyway, this is a little bugger here that's going to do all the work, right here, and of course it's called Cleanzone. This is the part where you go to hook your hose to, and this is the part that's going to exhaust the exhaust. Now, what I need for you to do, since we got rid of that bag, that crummy bag, the Mickey Mouse bag that they give you, I want you to look around for a bag like this here. This is about the size of, I think, a cooler bag. And it's insulated, and it's got a zipper on it, so it zips all the way around and seals it in there nice. And it works really great, too, when you're going to go traveling or anything like that. This size bag, I'm able to put the machine itself in here, all my hoses in here, the cleaner in there, and a small container of wipes in there, so that when we travel, I've got my whole unit with me and everything like that. It's sort of portable, and it's easy to care for. It's not going to take up much room or anything. So anyway, I'm going to show you exactly what I do, and so it'll counter all those bad reviews that were online. And as I'm doing this video, I will tell you what some of the reviews are that I seen, and I'll show you what I did to correct them. So I'm just going to assume, now just make believe, I'm just getting up out of bed. And anyway, here's my Cpap machine here. I'm going to put it right here in the pillow. And I'm going to take the hose right off. I'm going to take my mask off here. Now what I'm going to do is, so that this don't have to do all the work of cleaning something that you could clean by hand, I'm going to use some wipes. That's why I told you to have some wipes. And what you're going to do with the wipes is, you're going to just take one sheet, and you're going to use it just on the mask part. The reason being is so that you're breathing in that mask all day long, or all night long I should say. And I'm going to unplug it here. And also your breath and bacteria from your mouth and everything is inside the mask. So don't depend on this to do everything when you can do something a little bit to help it by yourself. So take the wipe and wipe it inside all the way around, all the surfaces that you can possibly get at. And then wipe it on the outside. Do the same. Now some of the reviews, and then get rid of the wipe. Now some of the reviews says this machine was staining your mask. Well, it did mine too. And then I tried to figure out why, and then I said, I think I'm going to show you how to set this up. I had this so it was exhausting this part right towards the mask, and what it was doing was the chemicals inside that it makes, whatever it does, the chemicals inside, let's call them chemicals, was spraying into the mask and staining it. Now this thing is really powerful, so I can't emphasize enough. Now it's supposed to clean your mask, all your tubing and everything like that, 99.9%. free of all bacteria and everything like that. So anyway, as you know, this part here goes onto your mask right here like this here. Well, anyway, you're going to switch things around when you go to connect this up to be cleaned. You're going to take the part that goes to your machine itself, and you're going to put that on this hose. And it just barely fits on there, but it's okay. And then you're going to take this and place it inside your thing here for your mask, and you're going to take the hose and make sure there's no kinks if you can help it. And take the hose carefully and try to wind it around and wind it around and wind it around, so that now that this hose end is going to be pointing this way, away from your mask. Your mask is at this part. Put this exhaust part so it's going against this part right here, inside your area where you're going to clean. So now I'm going to plug this in the way it's supposed to be, and then I want to tell you one thing about this before I put it on. There's a button right here. You're going to press that when you put it in. You hold it down until you hear 3 beeps, beep, beep, beep. Now, you can only use this 4 times, and then it has to be recharged. It's got a battery inside, but this machine is so powerful that it runs the batteries down really fast. So on your 4th time, don't be in a hurry to leave the room and everything like that. Give it about 5 minutes to see if it starts beeping a little bit. You'll hear a difference, and it'll tell you that the battery is low. If on the 4th time it doesn't beep again while it's inside your bag here, well then you're good to go. But on the 5th time, I guarantee you, you'll have to charge it. So anyway, okay, now to get back to this here, I'm going to set this inside carefully. Make sure it's not all bunched up. And I got it so that the machine is like this here. And I'm going to try and see if I can't show it to you. As you can see inside here. And it's pointing right here, okay? Now I hope I got you. I got to check and see if I got you back on the screen here now that I've done that. Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your chamber before you zip this all up. You're going to take your chamber and empty out the distilled water. Make sure you are using distilled water. If you're using regular water, all the chemicals that are in the water will stain everything and it'll be horrible. So don't use regular water. Spend a little money, get distilled water, and I advise you to start stocking up on it, because by August, with everything that's going on in this country, by August we're going to be short of toilet paper, toothpaste, distilled water, you name it. We're going to be short of it. So whatever you're using at home, try to stock up on, especially things that you don't even think about normally, because you just go there and pick them up. But we're going to have a real tough time around August, I think. But anyway, to get back to this, I got a yellow rag here, and I always keep a nice rag with this here. And use this rag after you dump the water out. Dry this out inside the chamber really good. Now, you're going to take and set this like this here inside there, right over the machine. But I'm going to turn it on first. There's the 3 beeps. Now I'm going to put the chamber on there. I'm going to take the mask, the bag, and I'm going to zip it up. And if you listen up, you can actually hear it. It's very faint, very quiet machine. It runs for 25 minutes and then it shuts itself off. Now what you do after that 25 minutes is up, you just leave it alone. Leave the bag entirely alone for a couple, 2-3 hours. It don't matter how long you leave it alone. But what you have to do is, before you go to bed, maybe about 2 hours before you go to bed, or early in the afternoon, you're going to take the hose out, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Take the hose out and lay it on your bed, lay the mask out, and let it air out. If you don't do that, the chemicals or whatever this thing uses are so strong that that's another thing that the people were complaining about. They said it was too strong, the smell of it and everything. Well, it's because they didn't let it air out. just take it out of here when it gets all done. So I'm going to assume that, I'm going to make believe that this ran for 25 minutes, and I come back maybe 3 hours later, and I'm going to put it on the bed to air out. The reason being so that you don't smell any chemicals or anything, when you go to put it on. So I'm going to actually physically be shutting this machine off so that I can do this demonstration. Okay, so we'll assume that's been sitting there 2 or 3 hours. It don't matter. I got my chamber, so I can take and fill that up with new distilled water. Get that all ready. And right now I'm going to turn the machine off. Now when you get this machine, all you got to do is push that button one time and it'll shut it off. But now I'm making it believe that it shut itself off. And that little bit of time that's been running, the smell is really strong in there. And that's why it kills 99.9% of the bacteria. So now what you do is you take this your hose and your mask out of there. Get your bag out of the way. Get your machine out of the way. Just take your mask, lay it on your bed. Just lay it on your bed where nobody's going to be for the rest of the day. And take your hose, just lay it on the bed. And I guarantee you it's going to relieve all the smells and everything that's inside the hoses, inside the chamber and everything like that. And you'll sleep comfortably the rest of the night. Nothing will bother you. But this will definitely be the easiest way for you to clean your machine every day. And it's really, this is like I'm saying, even if they paid full price for this, it's $99, I think. It's well worth the money. Now they got other machines that do the whole machine and everything like that. They're supposedly for $300, but this does the job. And you can take it on a trip with you and everything like that. The only thing, remember, do not take and put your actually Cpap machine. Do not put your PAP machine in there to clean it. Just change the filter in it that's in the side, because this thing is so strong that it'll go inside and eat up the machine. So remember that. The only time this goes inside that bag is if you're going to travel. Then it's really easy. This is at the bottom. The hoses fit in here. The mask fits in here. And the chamber fits in here. And you're ready to go. So I can't make it much more simple than that. And I hope I'm helping somebody that was discouraged with it in the first place. I have found no problems with my Cpap cleaner. I'm glad I got 2 of them, 1 for a spare. So if you ever see them on sale, grab them, because that's a good price. It's a good machine, and it does a great job. Anyway, I hope this video is going to be helpful to you all, and thank you for watching.